Hi, I'm Gary White for Central Kentucky Television. I'm here with Ben Mudd, who happens to be the president for Kiwanis Club here in Lebanon. We're going to be talking about the Kiwanis Club, how long it's been here, what they do, their mission, but also about their big fundraiser event that's coming up in March that you'll be able to see here on Central Kentucky Television. We'll tell you more about that and how you can get involved with that as well. Ben, let's first talk a little bit about you. You are a Lebanon native, correct?
That is correct. Born and raised. I left for 6 years to go to school, to college, and came back right after I graduated. Currently working as the pharmacist at Walgreens here in Lebanon.
Okay, and how long have you been with the Kiwanis Club?
It'll be 2 years next month. So again, as soon as I came back after college, I joined the Kiwanis Club, and shortly thereafter was elected president.
That's great.
And
you can ascend quickly in this organization,
yes,
right?
absolutely, absolutely.
Now, you actually had a prior knowledge of Kiwanis because you were with the Key Club, which is kind of the high school branch of the Kiwanis Club, correct?
That is correct, and we actually, that kind of dissolved a few years after I left, but we now have reinstated the Key Club, so this is the first year that they're doing that, so that program's going pretty good. It's kind of like the Kiwanis Club for high school students. Gives them an opportunity for community service events and things like that.
When I first came to Lebanon, J.T. Whitlock was a member of Kiwanis Club, and he kind of was one of the reasons I ended up here with the station. So I was in the Kiwanis for a while, and we met every week, but you said that now you meet every other week, correct?
That is correct. We meet every other week at Citizens Bank, the community room upstairs, every other Wednesday at noon.
And the Kiwanis Club does a lot of stuff locally, and the fundraiser we're going to talk about in just a little bit kind of helps to fund that mission. But also, it's an international organization, correct?
It is. As a club, we try to keep all the funds that we raise locally in Marion County. With that being said, there is Kiwanis International. They usually have one ongoing project, and currently that is the Eliminate project. And that program is a partnership between Kiwanis International and UNICEF to try to eliminate neonatal and maternal tetanus in third world countries. Okay, right.
So a portion of the fees that you all pay kind of go to that international project, is that
well,
correct?
We pay our dues to international, and then they have a separate fund for that. But okay. We like to reiterate that all the money that we send there comes from the members. We donate money ourselves to go into a specific fund that we send to that, but the money that we raise off our two fundraisers, we keep all of that money in Marion County.
Right. Now, if somebody's interested in becoming a Kiwanis member, what are the rules? How can somebody become a member?
Well, basically, you would just want to reach out to any of our 20 members that we have now. You can certainly contact me. You can come down to Walgreens. I'm pretty much there most days. Or you can just join us. We have a meeting next Wednesday, so that would be the 4th of February.
Okay. Swing
by and then we'll get you signed up. We're always looking for new members. So.
And it's every other Wednesday at
Correct.
Citizens National Bank in their community room on the second floor there. How much are the dues?
For all of our dues, local dues, international dues, I think it's $98 a year. And okay. we bill that twice a year, so it's half and half in June and December.
Right. So right now, what the Kiwanis Club is working on locally is their auction. You said there are two fundraisers, the auction being one, and is the duck race?
Yes, so we have, in the duck race we had, I believe it was in October, maybe November, but in the fall we do rubber duck race at the Lebanon Aquatic Center.
Right.
So we had a pretty good turnout for that.
Yeah, where people can actually buy one of those ducks and try and
right. You
see
basically
who wins,
buy
right?
a rubber duck for $5, and we put them all. We do heats and put them in the pool, and they race across to the finish line, and then we take all the heat winners and put them back in the pool, and they race one more time for the final round.
Right. They've been doing that for a few years now, right?
Yeah, I think this was the 5th or 6th annual.
Yeah,
so
that's great. And it's fun. We've gotten some video sometimes of it when you had the fan, or I think it was, that was kind of moving the ducks along.
Yeah, we used to try to do it in the river.
Right.
And I wasn't I wasn't there when it happened. Apparently, they had this big thing prepared. They go down to the river in Browardville, and the creek was dry.
No water, yeah.
So after that, we decided we were going to go to a place we know there's water every year, and that is the aquatic
It's
center.
indoor, and it's works a lot better that way.
It does, absolutely.
So that will be coming up in the fall, but their spring fundraiser, as we said, is the auction that's been going on for decades.
A long time. I don't know exactly how long, but it's been going on for a long time.
Yeah. And it was on the radio when it began decades ago, and it still is on the radio, but also will be on TV. It's going to be on March the 1st, correct?
That is correct. From 1 until 7. So 6 hours of live auction action.
Sunday, March the 1st, put that down. And how it works is you get items from people in the community, right?
That is correct. So we go to local businesses and local citizens and ask for donations. And then it's a call-in. We have the auctions. You will have them on Channel 6, and we'll kind of describe them on the radio. People can call in and place bids on these items, and it's a pretty neat thing that we do. And it's great because it gives the businesses a chance to donate to the community and gets people in kind of a little bidding action. It's pretty neat.
It can be fun.
Yeah.
So it's going to be starting at 1 o'clock on March the 1st. That's a Sunday. You can listen to it on the local radio here, as well as watch it on Channel 6 Central Kentucky Television on Time Warner, also over the air. But also we stream live 24/7 as well, so you can watch it on your cell phone or your tablet or your computer, wherever you want to be. You can, if you're out at some event on the Sunday, pull it up on your phone or whatever, and you can still watch it and bid and buy some items with the Kiwanis Club. And we'll have some more information on all that kind of coming up too. But be sure to make sure you tune in. If somebody wants to donate or contribute to that, they can again contact you or any of the members.
They can contact me. They can take it to Farmers Bank or Citizens Bank. We have multiple members at both of those locations that would be glad to accept those donations. You can ask for Melissa Knight at Farmers Bank or Michelle Farmer, Tommy Lou Thomas at Citizens Bank.
Great. And for Ben, the Kiwanis Club, you kind of have a family history with this club. When I was saying, when I was in it, I know your mother was in there. I believe she was might have been president or something around that time, possibly.
I think she was. I know she spent some time as president.
So what is that? What helped make you decide on being Kiwanis, or what made you decide on Kiwanis as a civic club to be a part of?
Yeah, I mean certainly that and Key Club, and I knew what the Kiwanis Club was all about when I was in high school, and so when it came back, and everybody, I think everybody should have that one civic activity they do, and that just seemed like the right fit for me, and it's been great so far. So we continue to try to grow our club and do as much as we can to help the community.
That's great. Now, we've been talking about fundraisers that they do, one in the spring and one in the fall. The monies that are raised are then dispersed, right, to local organizations. Tell us about some of the monies that you've dispersed in the past.
All right. Well, we do 2 scholarships every year for high school seniors, and those are $500 each. And then we also do a junior miss scholarship for $250. I guess that's now the help me out.
Young woman of distinction.
Yes.
Yeah.
That we do that, and then we sponsor, if there's a youth league of sports, whatever sport it is. Mm-hmm. If we get asked, we will sponsor a team.
So you heard that. So make sure, if you haven't asked in the past, be sure to ask
a
member of the Kiwanis.
We do a pretty good job about sponsoring those teams, but that's one of our primary goals, because basically you get to help multiple children for not a lot of cost. You get to spread that money out equally. And then we sponsor Project Graduation, Girls on the Run, Relay for Life. We do Halloween in the Park. Recently, we had a need in the community. The Caring Place had requested a donation, so we actually got a Xbox for them and some games for the kiddos down there. So I know they were very appreciative of that. And another project that we took on last year is purchasing the ribbons for the 4-H speech contest.
Okay.
So another thing that I was a big part of when I was younger. So we now, every kid in the county gets a ribbon if they participate. So, and that can mean a lot to someone of that age. So.
Absolutely.
And there are other things. Those are probably the biggest things that we're most proud of.
And again, if you want to contribute an item for the auction that's going to be coming up, be sure to contact Ben or another member of the Kiwanis Club, and they'll be happy to talk with you about doing that. You do get recognition on the TV as well as the radio with that item too.
Absolutely, and and it doesn't necessarily, people think that it has to be a new item. Not necessarily. If you have something that maybe an antique or collectible or something that's not new, that you think would be a good item for our auction, we'll take anything and everything. Some of our members talk about the time they went in someone's basement and got a used refrigerator, made the club a couple $100. So,
absolutely.
And they didn't need the refrigerator anymore. So,
so that's great.
Yeah.
So anything that you have, somebody will buy it, right?
That's right. I don't think there's ever been anything that wasn't sold. Somebody bids on everything.
Exactly, and that's the fun of it too, is watching all the bidding going on.
Yeah.
So again, it's going to be March 1st, starting at 1 o'clock here on Channel 6. You can tune in or stream it on your devices as well. Anything else we need to know about the Kiwanis Club?
I think that's all for now. But we certainly appreciate the opportunity to come on Channel 6 and talk about our club, and we appreciate everything that you guys do for our club, especially airing the auction on TV. That's a big help, and I know many years ago, whenever Mr. Whitlock started the auction, I don't know that he ever saw that we would be streaming it live on iPads, but that's where we are now.
That's right.
So.
It evolves. Everything evolves, right?
Yep.
So how long is your pregnancy? Is your presidency for?
My presidency will end in October, and we have a wonderful leader, Miss Erica Barnes, will be she's the president-elect, so hopefully we can keep the ball rolling and keep the good things coming.
Sounds good.
So.
Again, I've been talking with Ben Mudd, who is the president of the Lebanon Kiwanis Club. If you want some more information on that, contact Ben or any of the members of the Kiwanis Club. This has been Gary White for Central Kentucky Television.